Our next guest is anticipating the publication of her first novel this May. Sara da Waard joins us. Sara, White Lies takes on some difficult themes of teen mental health issues.
As a writer, I felt that it was very important to tackle those issues because I'm also a teacher and I've been teaching for 16 years and I feel like the longer I teach, the more it's kind of falling on the shoulders of teachers. And I also feel like I've met so many students who are suffering some kind of mental health issue, not necessarily mental illness, but their mental health is just kind of borderline, or they just seem a little sad, or they seem a little distraught or distanced. And it's just been playing on my heart. And it just kind of started. And I've been through some therapy myself and through some mental health issues. So it just felt natural and right.
Reading about you, you almost sold a screenplay for a movie production. And when that fell through, you said that you had a little bit of depression yourself. Did that inform why you wrote this, approached it this way?
I wasn't conscious of it. It's possible. I've kind of had some mental health ups and downs for a long time, and just mostly ups, but some downs. And something about that script almost being greenlit by Hollywood it was just so overwhelming and so much hope and so much like, here's my dream, it's coming true. And the high that you get from that. And then when it fell through, it was just a really hard come down time. And it just hit me in a way that I had to rethink everything because it felt like I think writers have imposter syndrome on a good day. And when that came through, it was like it just reiterated all my fears that I wasn't good enough and that it wasn't good enough. And, I couldn't see it clearly through the lens of it just wasn't the right script at the right time, or Hollywood changed its trend. And I took it all really hard. And I thought, I'm spending so much time on writing. Maybe if I take all that time and do something else, maybe it's a good decision. So I put down the pen for a while.
Tell me a little bit about White Lies. Tell me about Missy, 15 years old.
Missy is a strong character. She's like that student at school who doesn't complain, isn't a downer. They're just doing their thing and getting through life with this insurmountable experience, but still going to school every day and doing their thing and walking the halls. And this is Missy, and she has suffered some great tragedy when she was younger. So she's suffering from PTSD, and she has a very dysfunctional family situation, but she still goes to school. She still does her work. She still interacts with people. So it's really a coming of age story of a young girl who's just been through a lot and is trying to get to 16, and she encounters her first crush.
When will we see this novel in stores? Will it be available on Amazon?
Yeah, it's actually available for pre-sales right now, and it's available. All the bookstores you can think of have it on pre-sale. Actually, over Christmas break, I revealed the cover on my Facebook, and the local support was unbelievable. And so many people purchased a pre-sale that it actually hit number one on Amazon Canada for about 2 days. Just really exciting. And so it's available at local bookstores. Grant's Gifts in Port Colborne going to pre-order some for me. Another Story Bookshop in Toronto. We have Someday Books in St. Catharines, all the way to the big shops like Amazon's and the Barnes and Nobles of the world. And it's all over.
What a refreshing difference from your experience with the screenplay.
I still love screenwriting and I still have that in the back of my mind. And it's like when I realize about a screenplay is I don't take it personally anymore that it fell through. And I'm really reflective of the fact that when you write a screenplay, you need 100 people who are willing to spend the greater part of a year and a ton of money to make that work. And even though I believed in the story and my agent, my managers, I have an agent I haven't been signed, but been guiding me through this process. And they just kind of suggest that once it hits, it'll hit. But if it doesn't, you just have to keep going. So it is a very different experience, but it's also a completely different medium. So, with a novel, I just wanted one person to read it and enjoy it and feel something. So it's a very different process than writing a screenplay.